my name's Rachel and this is the Sunflower Girl podcast. I'm back. I hope you all had a really lovely Christmas and New Year. I know I did say that I would record over Christmas, but just the time just gets away from you. It's just always ends up being a lot busier than you expect. So yeah, here I am back. I think, you know what, can't remember what episode number it is, 7 or 8 maybe. We do have a Ravelry group. If you search for the Sunflower Girl podcast in the group section, it'll come up, and I'd love it if you came and joined. You know, feel free to create any forum posts, anything like that, join in. There's an introductions thread, come and tell me anything you like. Also in that thread, if in the introductions, if you want to, you know, introduce yourself, tell me a bit about you, and if you have any suggestions about the podcast, things you like to see, just anything really, come and join. It'd be lovely to see you, and then we can do proper giveaways and knit alongs and things like that, which would be really fun. I'd really love to do things like that. And I am on Instagram, and it's the Sunflower Girl, but there's no I in girl, just GRL. It will be down in the description little box below. There'll be links to the Ravelry group and my Instagram. Come along and say hi, you know. Love to talk to you guys. Yeah, so I hope you had a really lovely Christmas, and we'll just get on with all this because I've got quite a bit to show you, I think. So the first thing is this. Also, I did not write any show notes this week. I've just been meaning to podcast for pretty much a week, and every time it's gotten too late and I've been like, can't do it now, because we just have one really tiny window just there, so I can't podcast at night because you just wouldn't be able to see anything. So I kind of only really have a small window of opportunity to record. So yeah, every time I sort of realise that I could do an episode, it's gone too dark. So this is the leaf top, and I think it's Bernat Designs or something similar. This in a lovely cream, and it's the one, I've got the green one I wore in the very first episode, and it's got the leaf design through the lace patterning, split off of the sleeves. I'm just working down the body. It's a free pattern, you can find it on Ravelry. It's really, really good. My only issue is I found that the length of the body that they ask for isn't quite long enough. Like, I think I knit an extra 2 or 3 inches on mine before I did the bottom band, and that just sort of gets to my hips. So this is my grandmother. It's a joint Christmas / birthday present, because her birthday is the 24th, and she did originally ask me for some mittens, and I'm not sure what it was. I think I just had a bit burn out from knitting all the Christmas presents, and the pattern I was using I just wasn't enjoying. So I spoke with her about it. I'd said I'd still do them. I said, but unfortunately they wouldn't be done for Christmas, and she just said, yeah, you know, it's fine. And then she is a knitter. She does know how to knit, but she doesn't really do it very often. Like, she'll do it once a year maybe. I think it was like maybe last year she just made herself a jumper just completely from scratch. She's mad, but she doesn't work with much. She doesn't really follow patterns. She just does what she feels like. So I showed her Ravelry and you know, I showed her all the lovely patterns, and then she ended up on my Instagram and was looking through a couple of photos I'd posted of my knitting, and she saw a picture of me wearing my green one of these, and she just said that's exactly what she wanted. So yeah, and I found this lovely cream in my stash. It's just this. I have got another ball of it, but it's just an acrylic wool blend. It was one of those. I bought it online on one of those really cheap store with all just the acrylic stuff, and it was one of those 400-gram balls. You know, they're just like this big. Yeah, so I bought it, and yeah, just perfect. Because she's quite sensitive to wool as well anyway, so I wouldn't want something too woolly. But this is nice and woolly and warm, but not too bad. And then it's got the short sleeves because she doesn't wear long sleeves. So yeah, that's that. I'm loving it. So I've made one. I'd love one in every colour actually. I've got a nice brown I thought would be really nice. Yeah, so I'm hoping that'll be done by the end of the month so that she can have that for her birthday. Yeah. If not, she wouldn't mind. She loves everything I make. I've made her a couple of pairs of socks. I made her a shawl. It was just a really easy knit 2 yarn over, and then at each end to just a triangular wide one, and she loves that. I crocheted her a blanket. You know, she just really appreciated it because she obviously used to knit, but then she just kind of, she can't focus on patterns much, so yeah, that's that. The second one is this, I never know how to say this, Cesalia, yeah, that's just what I'm going with, that top. So it's the one with the little cockle shell pattern at the bottom. Now I haven't really picked this up in a while, but the other day because I'd split off for the sleeves, but I just had, and I'd done I think a bit of decreasing. So what I've done is now I've finished the back panel, and then I've just taken the front stitches off the holder and just put them on, and I haven't rejoined the yarn yet. I've got, is it here? Yes, sorry. That's what's left of the second ball, and then I've got a whole other ball, and this is the Patons 100% cotton 4-ply, which is brilliant, and I think I'm going to have more than enough because it's just up now for the rest of the body, a little bit on the neck, and then tiny little bit on the sleeves. It's not really sleeves, it's just like a little strip to make it look a bit neater. So yeah, I can't wait for this to be finished, and I think it's definitely going to need a block because some of those stitches don't quite sit right, but yeah, I love it. And then what I was thinking of doing with the rest is of this yarn, because it's 100% cotton, is making some dishcloths or washcloths, things like that, and giving, you know, maybe keep a couple for myself, give them as gifts, because I just think that'd be a really nice idea. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I have most of it left. I probably have at least 50 grams left. So plenty to do a couple of washcloths or dishcloths or something like that to give away. So yeah, and then the last work in progress that I've got is in here, which is my lovely bag from Amelia X Joy on Etsy, which I love. Star Wars. I love Star Wars. Have you guys seen Rogue One yet? We've watched it twice because we have, because Dave's doing a film and video production course at university. He's very into movies and things like that, so we both got Cineworld Unlimited cards. And there's a cinema about half an hour away, and we take a walk up at least once a week, most of the time. And we go and watch movies. So we saw it the day it came out, and then we went and saw it again last week, I think it was. So yeah, it's really good. So yeah, sorry. So this is a lovely shawl, and because I haven't written any notes, I can't remember what it's called, but it's got a really long, complicated name to pronounce. I'm not sure at all how you say it. So it's like, I'm pretty sure it's a free pattern, but it's the garter. These needles. Garter stitch, and then it's got lace pattern, and then garter, and then lace. It is on my Ravelry page, and I will link to the pattern in the show notes as well if you are interested. And that's just this, and then just these. I put it on quite long needle because because I was like, I know it's going to increase, and it's going to get really, really wide quite quickly. But now just try and show it's just because they just don't sit nicely. So yeah, that's that, and that's in this. And where's the one with the ball band? I bought this reduced. I think it was about £1.25 when we had in House of Fraser, because all the craft section, like the haberdashery, if that's how you say it, that section has just completely gone out of all of their stores. So they had a big closing down sale, and it's the Rowan felted tweed, 50 grams. I don't know. I don't think it has a colourway. No, it just says lot 4235 SH 1158. I'm not sure. Yep, so that's that, and I'm really loving it. I can't wait to wear it. It's going to be so nice and squishy. And I just love this kind of tweedy yarn with the flex. And I love green, and it's got flecks of blue and orange. So 3 of my favourite colours all in there, which is brilliant. So yeah, I said this was my last work in progress, but it's not. I forgot about this one on the floor. So, I think it was last episode that I first showed it. But I started a sock yarn blanket, the mitered square. And I keep everything in this little plastic. I think it's meant to be like a wash, like a laundry type basket thing. My mum gave it to me last year, and she filled it with buttons in little jars, yarn, and knitting needles and things like that. And I just thought, once I start getting yarn scraps, I could just put them in and it'll fill up a bit more, and the blanket gets a bit bigger. So this is the blanket. I think last time I showed it, I'd got these and that one, so across here, and these 2, and then I think I was talking about adding this yellow one. So from the Perfect socks, as you probably know, you get the yellow little bit that you just wind off and start the sock. And I just thought, I think that is the perfect amount of yarn for my square, because mine are quite small, and it was, I think I did trimmed it a bit short, I think, but I did have just a tiny bit more, like about this much more, so it was a perfect size, so that was brilliant. And then I added this one here, which I've got loads of that left, and I've got loads of this one from Dave's hat, and then oh, bit of hair, lovely. And then I've got these two tiny little bits from the socks that I made him. Probably enough to make a square, maybe two. And then as well in here I've got one of these, and it's one of those smellies. It smells like vanilla, and that's really nice. And then my needles, which I used a 2.5 little circular. So yeah, I was thinking with these larger ones I might wind up some little mini skeins, or just like scrap balls like this, and collect some up, and then we could do a mini skein swap. I have in the Ravelry group, I have made a forum post about sock yarn blanket and mini skeins, because I would like to do some mini skein swaps, or just general discussion about your blankets, things like that. If you have any, like, I know some people have difficulty picking up along the stitches, if you have any suggestions on that, it'd be great to hear that kind of stuff. And then if you guys want to do any swaps, or if you just wanted to send some to somebody else, like you've got loads that you've used and you just want to send them across, I just think it would be nice to have a bit of chat on there, because I think most people are making one of these. So yeah, let me know, just have a natter in there, show us what yours look like. Post update pictures if you wanna. We could even do a little challenge every month. I want to knit this many squares, post little updates. So for the month of January I want to do 20 squares, or a square a day, something like that, and you could post in there and sew onto finished objects. I have a few, but not that much. I finished the grey scarf I was working on last episode, but unfortunately, because it was a Christmas present, it got sent off to my brother. Well, I gave it to my brother, and I didn't even get any pictures. What I'm going to do is next time I see him, I'm going to try and snap a picture to update my Ravelry page. Yeah, so that was all finished, and then I've got 3 more, so I'll start with the smallest. It still needs the ends weaving in, so it looks a bit of a mess. But I made, I can't remember what the pattern is, but it's a little mug cozy. I haven't got a mug to put it on. It's by Sally Jane, of the Pink Hair Girl podcast. It's the diamond one. I know it said something about diamonds being a girl's best friend, but I'm not sure what it was. It might just be called like the diamond mug coat. I'm pretty sure I put it in my Ravelry page, but that's a green one. This is a Christmas present too, but I'm not seeing the person that it's for until the weekend, so that's that. Just a nice little thing. It's got the button, which it's not going to be very good to show at the moment because it's not on a mug, and I need to weave in all my ends. So that was just a quick knit. I think it took like an hour or 2. But yeah, so that was that. Right, these, they're a bit, yeah, these are finally finished, which I've been naming the Socks of Doom because they just seem to take forever. I looked at my Ravelry page and then I started them on the 4th of October, and I only just finished them yesterday. But it was in the midst of all the Christmas knitting, so it wasn't a continuous knit. These were put down and not really worked on a lot. I finished them yesterday and I put them straight on for a little bit, maybe an hour or two. Just stole them this morning. So yeah, they're finished. They're just covered in hair. I don't understand. But yeah, I do love knitting socks, but I hate knitting big long socks because he has huge feet and they just seem to take forever and ever. But I think it was also because I kept putting them down to work on something for Christmas. But yeah, so they're finally done and I love them and they match perfectly. So that's all fun. And slip stitch heel and flap and gusset. I haven't tried any other heel. And then it's the rounded toe from the Vanilla Latte socks. And I think that's a dropped stitch there. I will check that. Yeah, I did the Kitchener, but for some reason on this one it doesn't quite look right. I think maybe I went in on the wrong side, but I'm worried that's a dropped stitch. So I'm just going to keep an eye on that and make sure it's alright. And then I'm not sure if I showed this. I'm not sure if I even started it last time. But I think it's called the Midas hat. And I'm pretty sure I finished this Boxing Day. So that it's with the folded brim. I love this. This is in some red heart. It's my favourite hat so far. I love it. I love how the decreases came out on the top. I wear this all the time. So yeah, that's that, and I love it so much. I do want to make another one. I think it's going to be my new go-to hat. Because it's kind of like the sock head, that style with just being plain stuck in it. But I really love the folded brim. I think it's brilliant. So yeah, those are my finished objects. So this is actually really exciting because I ordered some stuff over Christmas, and I knew I was going to record today. When I got this one, I was like, I'm definitely going to record. And then my 2 parcels came, so it was just like brilliant. So yeah, I've got some really lovely things to show. Some really pretty. The first one is from Ovis Yarns. Here's the tag. She does have the information on the back, but you probably won't even be able to read it, so I will put it all in the show notes as always. And she sent this, which I think is really cute, a little fox tag, and it just says, thank you for the order, I hope you like your purchase. And these are what I've got. I hope the glare isn't too bad, I'm sorry for all the crinkles. So yeah, it's a pack of mini skeins, and these are Star Wars themed. So we've got, this one is Love Blossomed on Naboo, You Were My Brother Annie, That's No Moon, There's Still Good in You, and Why Does Everybody Want to Go Back to Jakku? How brilliant are they? I think colour wise, this reddish coloured one is my favourite. And with the name wise, I think this one is brilliant. Because if you've watched The Force Awakens, you'll just know instantly why. Brilliant, I love them so much. This one's gorgeous, they're all so gorgeous and I can't wait to put them into my blanket. I haven't even opened them, I'm going to open them up and have a swish. Yeah, I haven't even opened it yet. Like, I got them this morning. Ooh. Wow. Ooh, it smells so nice. Yeah. So, let's get them all out. Oh. pretty and squishy. But yeah, I think I'm gonna try and knit like one a day, because else I'll just knit them all in. And they are 25% Masham, is it Masham? 75% BFL, and they are 10 grams, so I'm pretty sure I'll get at least 2 out of each one. They're beautiful. So yep, go into my little basket there, and I'll wind those up later and make them. And that's Ovis Yarns on Etsy. I haven't actually bought anything from her before. I was just looking through for mini skeins, and she's a UK seller, and it says here on the back, grown in the UK, spun in Yorkshire and dyed in Merseyside. And I just love UK yarn. Like I like knowing it's come from somewhere. So yeah, I'm so excited for that. They're so lovely. I will put a link to her shop. She even sent a little coupon for my next purchase, so that would be nice. I'll definitely be buying something else. So that's a new seller which I'll definitely be using. She's got some Star Trek themed yarn as well, which was quite pretty. So I have to have a look and see what else. And the second package is from Amelia X Joy. She gave this little stitch marker, which is beautiful, and it's blue, which is my favourite colour. And she's on Etsy as well, who's obviously where I got the Star Wars bag from. And I love her stuff. And so what I got is this lovely bag, which is Guardians of the Galaxy, exactly the same one same style, drawstring. And I also picked up some stitch markers, which are little dinosaurs. They're all clumped together on a little safety pin, so I'm not sure how well you're going to be able to see them. Oh, dinosaurs. I love dinosaurs. So that is one. Not sure how well you'll be able to see it. But yeah, and I love them. And I can't wait to use them. And this. So I think I'm going to make myself some socks now that I've finished Dave's in this Regia. In this lovely colour, and on this picture I'm pretty sure that's actually the striping for this colour, so that's going to go in there. I'm going to start those today, I think. So yeah, that's everything that I've got. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you come and join the Ravelry group and come and find me on Instagram, and we'll all have a chat. And happy crafting. Hope you have a really lovely week, and happy 2017. Bye.